to the Beggars Canyon Boys. This is episode 46, our first episode of the new year 2026.
Whoa. And our presidential episode.
Yeah, 40.
Am I right? Is that?
I think it's at 47 now, right?
Yes, but is he the 46th president?
He was the 45th, and then Biden was the 46th, and then he's also the 47th.
Forget I brought it up. Scrub that.
Our Cheeto-in-Chief, as you always like to call him.
You're going to get me in trouble with the state, dude.
Yeah. We haven't done this in a minute because of travel and the holidays and everything, but we're back in the saddle and we're ready to hit 2026 running with more content and more epic analysis of the Clone Wars animated series. Today we're finishing Season 2 of the Clone Wars with the final 3 episodes, young Boba Fett centered episodes. And what are these episodes called? Well, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they are called Death Trap, R2 Come Home, and Lethal Trackdown. That's the name of the 3 episodes. And also, we watched the cinematics for the Old Republic MMORPG, which I guess those cinematics kind of span from like 2008 to like 2022, I was realizing.
Whoa, okay, so I watched 30 minutes of cinematics, is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Same. I didn't realize that they had put more of them out so recently, but apparently that one that is like destroy that machine, and the Twi'lek brother and sister that get separated.
Yeah.
Apparently that one is quite new. Like that's from like 2021 or 22.
That was like one of my favorites because I don't know, I got into that one. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
The other one that was really cool is I think the first one that actually showed me on the last episode where they just crashed the ship right into.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like the Two Brothers one as well.
Yeah. This little mask he has on there at one point, too.
Mm-hmm.
Some really cool design in those, too.
I know. And I was thinking the whole time, like, wow, this is all very, like, Mass Effect inspired looking, the armor and stuff. And then I was like, oh, yeah, it's BioWare. It's the same studio making those games.
Yeah, makes sense. It does look like Mass Effect.
Yeah, like, just the armor design and stuff really is what I was thinking of. But, we'll talk about those. Before we get into the episodes, do you have... any just Star Wars updates since the last time we talked? It's been a while.
Yeah, a couple actually.
Yeah.
So one, I got big into buying trading cards there for a little bit. So I bought a bunch of Star Wars cards. All those Galaxy ones I got of I think it's Topps Galaxy Star Wars cards. Got an amazing Stormtrooper sketch card that's really beautiful. I also bought a ton of Marvel cards. And I don't know if I showed you, actually. I got an Iron Man sketch card, too. I got to show you that.
That's cool.
But probably spent more on all those cards combined than what it would have been just to, like, buy 2 sketches.
Oh,
but
really?
It was still fun.
Yeah.
And then also, I beat Star Wars Outlaws.
Nice. Mm-hmm. This is a Star Wars thing you've completed that I have not.
Yeah. And I liked it a lot.
Well, that's cool. I mean, we talked about it off mic, but you had mentioned that now they kind of have updated it where you don't have to do any stealth at all. When I was playing it, that was not the case, and I got really sick of this one mission that I kind of got stuck in a little loop of and stopped playing forever. So.
Yeah, that would be super frustrating, and I would not have beat the game either if I had to stealth every mission.
Yeah. I mean, there are still some, straight up action missions, but there's a lot of stealth in the game.
Yeah, I think it's funny, too, because you can clearly tell there's moments where, that was obviously the original intention, just for it to be completely stealth. But since they changed it, they didn't change character dialogue, too. Mm-hmm. So, people would be like, wow, you're, making great time, and no one's even heard you yet, and I've just killed, 10 stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. So my big thing about the game is the main character, Kay Vess, super boring, I think.
Yeah.
Not much to her. But the world itself is so fun, and I think they did a really good job crafting it. And all the other characters, and particularly ND5, the droid that she like gets paired up with, I like a ton.
Oh yeah, okay. It's like the commando droid,
Yeah,
like from Clone Wars.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a old model,
Mm-hmm.
super lethal.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I got that far.
No, I think you recruit him like maybe he's the first person you recruit of your crew. I don't know. But it's like the tutorial missions take a while in that game. Like you don't even have your 3 settings on your blaster for like 2-3 hours.
I think I got like probably 5 or 6 hours into the game, but I agree that the world is really nice feeling, and it's a little like amusement parky for me feeling like it's just it's a lazy critique from me, but I kind of feel that way about a lot of like modern Star Wars things that they kind of feel like a Disneyland version of Star Wars, but
Did you go to all the planets? Did you get to them?
I don't think so.
Just the main one?
I don't even think I ever like flew the ship.
Okay. I was gonna say you maybe I could see that about the first planet maybe, but Tatooine I have almost the exact opposite criticism because it feels like too real because there's almost nothing on the planet. It's like all sand.
Wow. Okay.
And like Mos Eisley and then more sand.
Yeah, I got past the first like the Canto Blight like tutorial world, and then I got to the second planet, which was like the first actually open one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about like Canto Blight.
Yeah, that's like the very opening. Um, but I do love the idea of like the allegiances to different factions and getting reputation with them, and the whole like crime underworld of Star Wars is very fun. And
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the atmosphere of that game a lot.
I wish it mattered more though, to tell you the truth, because it like hardly has any effect. It'll just be like, okay, if you're like I was terrible with Jabba the Hutt's crew. Like I told you, I don't fuck with slavery. Man.
Yeah, that's
I'm,
big of you.
I'm ontologically opposed to that. So I said I'm not helping Jabba's crew with anything.
No.
And I did that to like help myself role play a little more in the game, you know, because the actual like reputation has minimal effect on anything. So I was like, okay, it'll be like fun if I sort of make up my own reasons for doing things and not doing things for these folks.
That's yeah. Sometimes you got to do that with like a RPG type thing, but.
Yeah.
So pretty much, if I remember correctly, the only bearing it really has is like if you enter certain zones, like people will be hostile towards you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and you get like better deals with certain merchants and stuff like that.
You know what? I forgot that was a benefit because I hardly ever buy anything in the game because
Yeah,
didn't really need to buy much.
no, yeah, it just seems like a little superfluous, and there's like a lot of like stuff that they wanted to tack on there that's like
Yeah. There's also like a food eating mini game, which I do think is actually fun because it's like kind of like Rhythm Heaven style, but
oh, I think I played one of those.
it has like no bearing on anything, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like okay, that's cool, weird.
Yeah, it is kind of like that little piecemeal game. Oh my god. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's not actually going to affect anything, but the metronome was on the whole time,
No.
which that's been happening.
The metronome was on, Chuchi.
You forgot to turn it off for a podcast. Yeah, I mean, I know I've told you this before, but like I just want to play Sabacc whenever I did play that game.
Sabacc was fun. It was well thought. I barely played any because I wanted to like play the story of the game because I was into it. But like I was impressed with them actually putting some time into thinking out Sabacc.
Yeah, and like it gets a little deep, and there are like little modifiers and things on
Yeah.
it, and like that was a fun part of it.
Can use Nyx to cheat and whatnot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nyx perfect, by the way. I love Nyx. Great addition.
Yeah, kind of the BD1 of that game, which is from the Jedi Survivor games with Cal Kestis.
Oh, okay.
Which you should play those, but
Yeah.
not yet.
Oh, I can't play them yet? I should be able to. Isn't he isn't that set in is it Clone or Attack of the Clones time?
No, it's set in between It's like pre A New Hope,
Oh, okay.
between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, which it actually would be probably totally fine for you to play. There aren't really like big story spoilers, but there are just a couple concepts from that era, I guess, that would be fine for them to be introduced to in that game as opposed to like the Rebels TV show, for example. But so honestly, if you want to play it, go for it. I don't actually care, but yeah, at least off the top of my head, I can't think of any like big spoilers or anything like that.
Honestly, my favorite Star Wars game that I always go back to, put a lot of time in, Star Wars Unlimited.
Oh yeah, and
Spent
that's
a
full
lot
of
of hours.
spoilers.
Yeah, true.
And the new set has like explicit Clone Wars spoilers in it
Oh,
for
really?
sure, but that's okay.
We'll finish by
That's
then.
okay. Yeah, by March.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have 5 more seasons to watch.
Speedrun.
Now, yeah. Anything else before we go into the episodes?
No, yeah.
You know, I mean, there's something over there. I don't know if you want to do that on.
Oh, you're so you
Mike.
couldn't wait for your big present.
We can wait. We
No,
can
no, I
wait.
completely forgot.
I just didn't know if you wanted to do it on the show or not.
Little Christmas present. It's gonna be hard to present on camera, maybe. But
Okay.
we can try this.
I'll flip it over to the camera so we can at least see. My God. Okay, so if you can't see, it's this absolutely massive poster.
You can probably make out what it is at this point. But
It says Star Wars. Oh my God, is this a sticker?
yeah, it's like a
It's like a fat head. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of get the idea of what it is. Wow.
So like I said, I won't be offended
Well-
if I literally don't know what to do with this.
Well,
Take it back.
thank you. I will actually have to like measure the space on my wall to see if I can fit that anywhere. But
Yes.
thank you.
Of course, yeah.
It is cool.
It's
I
also
do.
very
like-
hard to roll up.
Yeah.
So it's
So, well, just get to it. No, I would help you.
actually I
but-
got it.
Okay, nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Hey
that.
man, happy Life Day.
Oh, I watched the holiday special again.
Oh really?
I did, yeah.
Subjected yourself to it?
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just talking yesterday to someone about how much torture that movie is.
All right, so let's get on with it. First episode of the day.
No, yeah, let's get on with it. Like it's nothing. Like it means nothing. Let's get on with it.
I love it. Death Trap.
Death Trap.
The third to last episode of season 2. Death Trap. Now this is one where young Boba Fett has infiltrated a little group of clone cadets that are taking a tour of the Venator class ship, and Boba Fett is on the mission to get revenge for the murder of his father by Mace Windu.
Sorry, pause right there. Completely forgot that. I wanted to look it up before. Why did Mace Windu kill Jango Fett again? When,
It was in Attack of the Clones.
only seen it once though. Okay?
Yeah. No, I'm not attacking you.
Don't yell at me.
So essentially, it's real quick. Mace Windu goes to arrest Count Dooku.
It's like raining, right? Is it that part?
No, that's when Obi-Wan fights him.
Okay.
This is in the Geonosian arena. This is during the massive battle where all the Jedi touch down and are fighting.
Oh, okay.
So he goes to arrest Count Dooku. This party's over. Then him and Jango Fett are both there. They get onto the ground and Mace Windu, I'm pretty sure, destroys Jango Fett's jetpack. And so then, and knocks one of his blasters out. So he only has one blaster. And so then he's kind of just trying to shoot at Mace Windu, and Mace Windu advances and freaking cuts his head off.
Now does it roll the head a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Boba picks it up and stuff.
Rough. Okay.
Mhm. And they got the actual actor of Kid Boba Fett to do the voice for Boba Fett in this. So yeah, so he wants to kill Mace Windu.
Picking a hard Jedi to want to kill.
For real.
It's like him or Anakin are the two toughest you probably could have picked.
And those are the two that are around in this one. And I guess
and
Plo
Koon,
yeah.
Who's up there too as a hard Jedi, I'd say, to kill probably.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too hard for his clones in Revenge of the Sith.
That's all right.
But yeah, what do you think about this one?
I liked it. It was cool. It's nice to just like get the experience of watching what the young clone cadets go through, and also really fun to watch the little like hazing that they kind of do within their young group, and then also how the older guys were kind of taking part in that too.
Yeah.
And also just like really, I'm like, man, it's got to be so weird for Boba, like the scenario he's immersed himself in right now. He's like with a bunch of young, his age clones of his father.
Yeah.
Surrounded by already like clone troopers of his father.
Of him.
Yeah, who don't have a connection to him really.
Yeah. But he's a clone of his father too. Like he's just a clone that doesn't have the accelerated aging.
Dude, I forgot that part. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a clone.
So so it's extra. Yeah, it's so weird.
Really weird. And with the aging thing, he's had like twice as much life experience as all these kids that are the same age as him, quote unquote. Which is very strange.
Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was watching because I didn't remember that fact, but now I'm like, because they kind of make it seem like Boba is, a little more talented in his skill set than some of those clone cadets, which I was like, okay, it's like Boba Fett makes sense, but it makes even more sense because he's had more lived experience.
Yeah. And yeah, when he does like the little skeet shooting thing on the turret, that's fun.
Which that's fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Little game they play there.
Yeah, but this one's kind of like brutal. Like, Boba is willing to just kill. Well, that's actually where it gets a little interesting, if I remember correctly. So, full disclosure, we both watched these episodes probably like over a month ago, and Ryan did the smart thing of watching them all again before this, and I meant to do that, but I didn't. So I'm going off of some long-term memory, but I did read little summaries again. But if I remember correctly, it's this kind of thing where Aura Singh is like, oh, you gotta like just let all your little fellow clone cadets die in the escape pod, and he's like, that wasn't part of it. But then he does kind of relent and agree with Aura Singh, even though they do get saved at the end by.
Yeah, it's funny. That is like the end of the first episode of this little 3-parter. And it may even be like the end of the episode, actually. Like, Aura Singh takes Boba Fett away, leaves those clone cadets, like, floating off in space, and then truly, it's like, not a second passes, Anakin shows up and he's like, I found the clone cadets!
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, well, that's crazy. If Boba Fett just stayed, like, 5 seconds longer, he wouldn't even have any of that guilt on him about those guys.
For real. Yeah. But I kind of think Aura Singh is a interesting little like manipulative mentor here for him.
Dude, really one of the most interesting like character relationships that's starting to form already. I can kind of sense like because you're right. It's like part manipulation, part I don't know, true maternal instinct over him too, a little bit, it feels like.
Yeah, it seems like she actually does care about him on some kind of like fucked up way.
Yeah, but she is then just like a selfish criminal, so.
And it almost feels like maybe like she and Django had like a romantic relationship or something like that. And like, I mean, that is not really even implied in these episodes, but.
They kind of do imply that she gets around.
Yeah, that she's like promiscuous and stuff.
And there is that moment with, is it Hondo Onaka? Is that his name?
In that they like hooked up in the past. Yeah.
Yes, and then, but it's like I was like, man, this is a very adult joke they just made because it was Hondo Onaka asking if Boba Fett was one of his.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, whoa.
It's like, bro, I don't think that would be the product of your two species making a child.
In the vast universe, who knows?
And just like for the record, I did say I don't think.
Yeah, true.
So if you could just
Sorry, I'll cool it. I'll cool my jets. My Boba jets.
Boba Jet. So we also got Bosk here.
Yeah, young Bosk.
Yeah. True. He still seems like he's an adult, but
no, I just mean he just looks younger, you know?
Yeah,
He's thinner.
You're right. It's sometimes hard to tell if that's just like the Clone Wars art direction of them.
He's lighter though.
Yeah.
I'm like half joking, but I do think they made him look like younger.
No, I don't think you're wrong at all. And like he probably is like I don't know the lifespan of Trandoshans, but if in human years he's probably like in his 20s here compared to Empire Strikes Back when he's like late 30s or
and I bet it's long, by the way.
I bet they live longer than humans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I bet they're similar to like Wookiees or something. They probably live like 300-400 years.
How old's Chewbacca in A New Hope?
Like, I'll probably get it wrong, but I think he's over 100 years old. Maybe like 300, but maybe he's like 150. I don't know.
Man, it's gotta be cool to be. I know these are fictional. It's gotta be cool to be an alien who just has a long lifespan. You can see all that change and galaxy stuff going on in your life. Like Yoda. Yoda's seen so much.
800.
Yeah. I'm jealous of Yoda.
It's a burden, though. You know, I mean, he has experienced such pain and sadness and watched different dynasties rise and fall and political landscapes change. And yeah, I'm sure it's quite interesting. But man, the pain that Yoda must feel.
Okay, Genie, ruin my wish. Why don't you?
No, I'm just saying.
You would like put me as Yaddle. I'd wish for that, and you'd be like, okay, Yaddle scenario, and then I'd be in the little
go
hole.
in the pit. Yeah. No, I would not wish that. I would not wish that on my worst enemy, let alone a good friend.
Thank you. I would wish it on my worst
enemy.
enemy.
Actually, I might. Yeah.
It's not terrible. Oh, it's kind of bad.
Yeah. It depends on. I don't know if I have like enemies really. There are people I don't like, but I wouldn't consider them people I would want to like throw into a pit forever.
Yeah, no people. I would say like I have some organizations.
Some of those ICE agents. Yeah.
I don't know.
You like them.
No. Just trying not to get the show shut down.
Gonna get our door kicked in.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's like kind of like where we're headed.
Say no more, Jackson.
Yeah. Okay.
Careful.
I will be careful. Trying to think if there's anything else in this episode. But I agree with you. It's cool to see the like Boba Fett separated. It's cool to see just how the clone youth program works and stuff. Like,
and they're like individual personalities. They're kind of spunky. There's the bullies.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the good guy who's like, oh, come on, Lucky.
Yeah.
We're in this together, aren't we?
Oh, that's what they call Boba, right? He's Lucky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's anything but.
Yeah. He's like, if you only knew.
It's ironic. And you know what? Aura sings. She makes a joke about how it'd be like poetic if all the clone cadets drifted off into nothingness.
Whoa. Yeah. She's
Aura
crazy.
Sings.
It's just sing singular.
Oh. And Boba Fett ship? Do you ship
he's so
it?
young, bro.
I know. Sorry, I meant young Boba Fett and Ahsoka Tano?
Yeah, she's still like a little old for him, I feel like.
Really? Is she that much older?
He's probably what, like 12 here?
How old is she? I thought she's like 13.
By now she's probably like 16.
Fair enough. He does also like almost shoot her in the face too.
Yeah. I forgot she's around.
Yeah, like kind of just shows up towards the end. With
She's with Plo Koon, yeah. Well, they have a relationship, her and Plo Koon. Not a romantic one.
How could he kiss with that on?
He'd have to take off his breather mask, and that wouldn't be good for anyone.
Oh, the ultimate romantic gesture, though.
Oh my God, I'm willing to die to give you one kiss. Wow, that's actually beautiful. We could make a little. It doesn't have to be about Plo Koon, but some other Keldor person, you know.
Do they all wear those?
When they're on other planets besides their own.
Okay,
I believe I believe they do.
Why? What is their planet's environment like? What is the
I
atmosphere
don't
made of?
know. That's a good question.
I know it is.
I don't know everything. I'm sorry.
All right. Just, when it was the early days of this, I could ask a question and you did know everything.
Well, if it's stuff about the original 3 movies, I feel like I have a pretty deep well of knowledge about those.
Mhm.
And probably all 6 movies. And then the Clone Wars is a little spottier.
There's a ton. This is where it can get like really granular, it seems.
And then if we start talking about the Old Republic cutscenes, I got no idea what's going on. And I don't know anything about that lore. So
That's really funny because I was going to tell you when we brought that up. I was like, I need you to explain some of that to me.
I know like a tiny bit, but I'll probably get it wrong.
Okay.
So
because like watching it they're really well done. They're super well done. They're awesome actually.
Yeah.
And most of them don't have like any dialogue in them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all told just through like the fight choreography and just like, I don't know, visual storytelling.
Yeah. Which is
makes
sick.
it a little hard though to sometimes tell what's going on since I know nothing about Old Republic really.
I mean, same. But you can kind of get the like grand themes of it.
I got the emotional gist of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But like on a I guess like historical level, I don't know what is going on really with the Sith and Jedi.
Yeah, my Old Republic knowledge is really just the first Knights of the Old Republic game and the Tales of the Jedi comic books. And then like the Darth Bane trilogy of books. That's all I've really like delved into. But okay, let's talk about the second episode, R2 Come Home or whatever.
We did miss a big part of the first
yes,
episode,
yes,
though,
sorry.
which is just the Boba Fett actually planning his little trip detonator bomb
Mm-hmm.
that a stormtrooper gets blown up on because
A clone trooper.
oh, sorry, yes, a clone trooper. Yeah, so he kills a clone trooper. Isn't that crazy?
His own DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that when I watched it. And it's fucking violent, too. When that guy gets blown up, it's, like, intense. And Mace Windu's kind of just like, oh, well.
He does pull his move, though, that he's now kind of the only Jedi I've seen doing this pretty frequently, which is trying to, like, pull people out of danger. Because I think he pulls him a little bit away from the explosion.
Oh, you're right. But
I think the rest of it just, like, singes him entirely, and dude's gone. But he does this again later with Anakin in the second episode, I think. Oh, it's also when he picks up the helmet and is gonna like the helmet that Boba Fett like put the trip mine on too.
Yeah.
Anakin picks it up, it explodes, and Mace Windu pulls Anakin away in the same way.
And he does that on the bridge in the Ryloth episodes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut off thoughts you had about the first episode and go into the second one.
No, I just didn't want to. I feel like it's a crucial plot point that he's really out to kill Mace Windu because, as we saw, that's deadly.
Mm-hmm.
And then that he kills that clone trooper.
Yeah, and I do think I think that is an important part of it because this is really like Boba's, I don't know, emotional journey, like, because we don't see him. We see him as a little kid in Attack of the Clones, and then we see him in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi as, like, a fully formed, ruthless, emotionless bounty hunter, really. We don't really see... This is kind of like the transitionary period where he still has, like, some morals and some... like guilt about things, and he doesn't want. I think he says multiple times, like, I'm not trying to like hurt anybody else.
Yeah,
like, I don't want like random people to die. I have this one goal of vengeance, but I don't want other people to get caught up in that.
And that's also like another part of like the twisted maternal part that I think Aura is doing, because I feel like she wants him to take life and kill. Because she's like trying to get him into their lifestyle.
Yeah, for 100%.
Not for like bad reasons for him though, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like weird. It's like a morally wrong thing, but she's kind of doing it for familial reasons.
Yeah, I think she views it as like, well, this is like the path that you're going to be on anyway, so you might as well like harden up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, like I said, their relationship. I hope we get more of them because
Yeah,
it's seems pretty unique so far.
there's more. There's
Nice.
more. Um, so yeah, the second episode is a little bit fillery, but and a lot of R2 stuff, and like we talked about before we started recording, it is similar themes to like the Goldie episodes in Duel of the Droids, where Anakin's like, no, R2 is more than just a droid, he's my friend, and Mace Windu's like, why are you friends with a droid? Uh, but then by the end, Mace Windu is kind of like, okay, that actually is like a pretty special droid.
Yeah, I think he starts the episode being like, "You encourage it too much."
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
bro.
Um, cool though conversation between Anakin and Mace Windu about Jango Fett, like when they're kind of trapped, pinned down on the ship, and they're just talking to each other, and it's like, why does Boba want to kill you? And Mace Windu kind of explains about how he killed his dad and everything, and I don't know. I always love when they actually like reference things that happened in the movies because of course it's a little bit of just like a dopamine like I know that from the movies,
Mhm.
but I think it does serve the greater purpose of making all of these multimedia things feel like one world,
Oh yeah,
and that these are actually the same characters from the movie.
I think Clone Wars has done like a super good job of doing that too. Maybe
Yeah.
outside just like what you and I have talked about with Anakin and his design and everything, but
Hmm.
like he's the least one they try that with. But everything else, like I don't know. I've always been like, yep, this is just like a continuation from what we just watched with all those prequel movies.
Which is awesome, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, and I agree. So I like when they do that stuff like directly because they don't do it too much that it feels like so cheap. They're not constantly referencing like scenes from the movies and things. But
I think they choose to like explore really, really unique and interesting stuff like within the Star Wars mythos that just like was not really touched upon super often. Like even like Boba Fett in this case,
mhm.
like great idea. Yeah, I want to see young Boba Fett rising to become, what he ends up being.
Yeah, I agree.
Sarlacc food. Nah, just kidding. Man. We know he gets out of there.
But yeah, that's like the frustrating thing about the Clone Wars too is when you do get like a 4 episode arc about some bullshit that like doesn't matter at all. And you're like, guys, like there's so much to explore here that would be so cool. And, like this is what we're choosing to use like 4 of 20 episodes of the season on, but we haven't. I guess we have had that a little bit already with in like season 1 there were some like annoying droids.
Sounds like it doesn't get that bad though until maybe. Well, I'm sure there's moments of that throughout these upcoming seasons, but I think you told me that the last season that came out really did that for a middle portion of it or something, which was
Yeah.
highly anticipated. So it was super annoying.
Yeah, because there's only 12 episodes in that season, and 4 of them are like just like why are we doing this when they're
Is it droid related? Is that
No,
okay?
no.
At least it's not that.
no, and I'm kind of being interested to rewatch them and maybe because they have a reputation in my head for being quite bad, but maybe they're not.
It's about like saving a loft cat out of a tree.
No.
How's he know what a loft cat is? I play Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah, bro, you haven't even seen Rebels yet. Loft cats are all over that ish.
You know what's crazy? I saw that artwork of a loft cat is all I knew of what a loft cat was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw in one of the trading card packs a picture of a loft cat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Looks crazy. Doesn't look like that art at all.
No,
I don't think so.
The art on the card is what they look like in the Rebels show.
Oh,
at
okay.
least,
They're like
but-
cutesy in that. I guess
Yeah.
they're in a live action movie too.
Probably in some show. I would guess they're in the Ahsoka
Okay.
show,
Yeah.
actually.
Because there's a live action loft cat, and I was
Mhm.
like, that thing looks crazy.
Yeah, that's because Ahsoka is kind of like just a Rebels live action show, so that's what I would assume.
Damn, and you haven't watched the Ahsoka show?
I've tried.
That's sad to hear.
I will watch it. I'll give it a more fair chance eventually. There's cool things about it for sure. Shin Hati is in there.
Ooh.
Sexy.
Shin Hati.
Yeah, but this one R2 kind of like fights off some Gundarks.
Yeah.
But there is a cool part where R2 is piloting Anakin's starfighter by himself, and the bounty hunters are like, "Oh, that's a Jedi starfighter," and they think and just on a visual level, the Slave One. They don't like to call it that anymore. Boba Fett's what is it called?
Spaceship? No, sorry.
Spitfire? No, that's not it. I'm thinking of the card because it's called something on the card. Fire spray. The shots of that chasing the Jedi starfighter over the top of the crashed Venator and everything looks really cool, I think. It's
Dude,
just
the Venator crashing also looked amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Just what good art direction on these episodes for sure.
They mastered the vehicles at some point in this series because there's a switch. I don't know when it happens, but a lot of the space stuff just looks like you see it in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, totally. When you're not actually seeing people, it looks almost realistic. It's awesome. And that might be director dependent too. I don't know, but I agree. At a certain point, it just kind of flips a switch and becomes really good looking every time they show space battles and stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else in this one.
There's the one bounty hunter who doesn't want to be there. He's a little important later.
Oh yeah. Who he goes to a payphone and tries to tell someone about something, or am I remembering?
Yeah, he's giving. I actually forget what he's trying to give up. Maybe just Aura's location for someone who's got a hit on her or something. I don't know, but that's such a funny scene, and it's a little silly because they're in that bar.
Oh, that's a Weequay pirate bar.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. They're with Hondo Ohnaka at the bar. That guy doesn't want to partake in the mission anymore, so he's left. He's just in the corner. They're at the bar, which I don't know. I could walk to it in 15, 20 seconds. It's that close. And he's making his call about betraying her and turning her in. She uses her antenna thing to overhear it, which is also really funny because it's so close you could just basically overhear it.
Yeah.
So she does that, turns around and then shoots him and kills him. But it's just such the way they showed it. It was they were in two different rooms, and then when they actually just had her turn around, literally doesn't move from the bar. Just shoots and kills him.
It's yo, you were right there.
Yeah.
Bro, you got to be a little more careful about...
What is everyone doing?
Do they also, in these episodes, have the Kowakian monkey lizards fighting each other and the ring of pirates, betting on the fights?
That was in these?
Is it? I think so.
Oh, I don't... Maybe I just missed it. I don't know.
When they're, walking into their little encampment.
Maybe it's in, they're playing or something with them? I don't know.
I believe so. Because I was man, that's fucked up.
Hey, you know what young Boba and K-Vess have in common, though? They both know Hondo Ohnaka.
Oh, he's in the game?
He's in the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
You save him.
You played the DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Committed.
Yeah, well, I bought it and I had the DLC. So.
Yeah.
To be honest, the game just continued, and I was oh, okay.
That's cool. How is he in the game?
He's cool. He sounds like himself. I think it's the same voice actor.
Yeah, I bet.
He's characterized the same way. Very. He's also in prison, so he's trying to sweet talk you to get him out. But he's cool. He joins your little crew for a second.
Nice. He's a fun character.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with him, but I'm never upset when he shows up.
Yeah, I don't know. So this episode, even that we just watched, had him grow on me a little bit because I don't know. He just showed a very human side of him at one point when he was with, young Boba. I don't know. I can just say Boba, I guess, but he's talking to Boba Fett, and he's how has your time been with Aura Sings? Just asking him things you'd ask a kid about their life and whatnot.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was very endearing to me in a way.
I agree. I feel you. I kind of delete that one episode from his characterization. The one that is the bounty hunters and the Jedi teaming up to defend the village from the pirates.
Oh yeah.
That episode you kind of can just delete from the main arc of everything in general. But
well, also I'm wondering now if or who it's meant to be. Maybe you know. He like mentions in Star Wars Outlaws that he's waiting for someone to come like save him. He was hoping if one of his friends would come save him from the prison, but then like K-Vex shows up.
And that game is also before A New Hope, right? It's in the in-between years.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It's is it? It might be right. I think it's right before.
Yeah.
Because it's like the Empire's in power.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. But the Death Star hasn't blown up yet or anything.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I guess I have a few ideas of maybe who he would be talking about, but maybe we'll find out. Okay, so the last episode, what's that one called again?
And by the way, I rewatched all these kind of. I missed the last 10 minutes of this last episode, so.
Oh, really? Okay, because I was about to be like, and how does it all end again?
Kind of forget. I think it just ends with like young Boba Fett getting caught. I don't know why I keep saying young Boba Fett. I don't want to say that. It's too much. It's a mouthful. I don't want to say it. Boba Fett gets caught, and Mace Windu's just like, "You're gonna have to forgive me," and then like, so they walk him off.
I believe you are correct.
And Aura Sings, I think, just flees. I think she gets away, or did they capture her at the end? Or Sing,
no,
sorry.
she escapes. Ahsoka. So the she's like flying the slave one away. Ahsoka jumps on it, cuts off the stabilizer, and then she kind of like woo and crashes over in the distance. So
But they didn't get her.
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But I think like presumably dead, but like probably not.
Definitely not, because
Yeah.
you told me she'll be back.
Well, yeah, but also just in general, I feel like when you don't see someone die in a show, they're probably not actually dead.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I did not assume she died there. And I honestly was thinking about this when I watched the Venerator crash. It's so funny, the Star Wars ship crashes when they like go into an atmosphere and hit a planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no way there's any survivor on any of these ever.
Usually a lot of people survive.
Yeah, it's like that's crazy. You guys, even from a plane crashing, doesn't have survivors like Star Wars ships have.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're much more resilient though. I don't know, but clearly not, because lightsabers cut through everything. I don't know, man.
Well, oh yeah, so yeah, they take hostages in this episode.
Yeah, so yeah, we didn't even talk about Aura trying to make Boba shoot that one clone in the head. What's his name? It starts with a P. Pons?
I forget their names.
Okay.
Well, oh yeah, and Commander Wolf is here in these episodes with Plo Koon. That's just Plo Koon's clone commander.
Okay.
I like the Wolf Squadron though; they're cool because they have the little like gray things on their helmets.
Are they the ones that also painted his face like on their ship?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
I mean, they're just. You know, it's one of those things, like, they don't really get characterized that much. There's no reason to be like, I love the Wolf Pack, but, like, they're just cool.
Yeah, nice.
Commander Wolf. I mean, that's a fucking cool name for a clone trooper.
Clones pick their own names, I guess?
I guess so. Or they probably give them to each other, like, little nicknames.
Yeah, because it seemed they get numbers, because when that one clone, who is Pons, I think, they're like, okay, or it's like, say your name, and he's like, C114.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they shoot him, Anakin's like, that was Pons. Sad.
Yeah. I you know, it's probably like that thing, like, during training, they all start giving each other nicknames and things, which we will actually see.
Okay, nice.
Cool episode. Remember I told you, so that one episode in season 1 that has, like, Heavy and Fives and all those guys, like, at that little outpost?
Yeah, the one that I forgot, like, that I watched.
Mm-hmm. That gets a prequel and a sequel episode to it.
You did tell me that, yeah.
Yeah. The prequel one is really awesome.
Rest in peace, Heavy.
That might actually be the first episode of season 3.
Oh.
I don't remember for sure, but I know it's in season 3 somewhere.
When are we getting back to 0, though? That's what I really want to know.
Yeah, I know we do, and I also think that's season 3, but I forget. But
so yeah, like 0, I guess, would be kind of an example of stuff where it's like you don't really need to focus on that too much.
uh-huh.
So there's a lot cooler stuff, but
But Zero as a character is not necessarily super interesting to me, but those were still cool episodes because there was obviously some plan between like Palpatine and Cad Bane and
Mm-hmm.
all that, which to me that is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
I did forget the context of the episode. I just remember Zero flying off. Like,
yeah. Cad Bane like rescues him from the Republic imprisonment or something, I believe.
Oh my.
Little old me's getting rescued.
Damn, when's Cad Bane coming back too?
Yeah, I also think season 3, but yeah, it ends with Boba Fett actually apologizing to Mace Windu and being like, "Hey, I did not mean for this to like get out of hand like this, but I will never be able to forgive you for killing my father." And Mace Windu's like, "Okay, well, you're gonna have to."
And I wonder what they're gonna do with him.
With Boba?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a child and a clone, so it's kind of weird, but he's not going to be ready to get on the front lines.
So I know he doesn't, but like theoretically, is he much more cut off from the Force because he's a clone?
That's a good question. Because they do say in other stuff we've seen how it's like doesn't really work to clone like force sensitive people and I mean that's all like comic book and novel stuff that is not necessarily relevant to Clone Wars canon, but yeah, I think there is the concept of like if you try to clone a force sensitive person, it'll come out all perverted and insane.
Oh yeah, that dude from the Zong books was a clone, wasn't he?
Jerus Sabayoth. Yeah.
Sabayoth. Yes.
Yeah. But that's not really something they've talked about in Clone Wars or Attack of the Clones.
I would just think the cloning process is like it degrades the soul a little bit, And I feel like that is what is tied to some of the Force ability in the world.
And being like connected with like life and being a part of the natural order.
Super abnormal,
thing.
dude. Like the clone way of growing up.
But then, Yoda in that very first episode of Clone Wars does try to reassure the clones that like, no, you are all individuals in the Force and like you are alive and you do have a soul and
true, but everything is, right?
Yeah.
Even like the smallest bug.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's kind of what the clones are. Bugs.
Little bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they
think
squash at the heel of Jedi.
On a whim. Yeah, they also have Bosk imprisoned as well at the end of this.
That's so sad.
I know.
I hope we get a Bosk Prison Break episode.
Dude, he wants to go freaking hunt some Wookiees, man.
Forgot they hate Wookiees. Man, Trandoshans.
Yep. They love killing Wookiees. That's like their main thing.
That's fucked up. Yoda does not like the Trandoshans.
Bad relations with the Trandoshans.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Have you seen a Trandoshan Jedi before?
You saying that makes an image of one pop into my mind, like some artwork I've seen, but I can't think of the context for it. But I'm sure it has happened.
I don't know. Maybe Yoda and his power was like, no,
we won't train that.
Jedis, yeah.
Damn.
Kind of like what Darth Magus, what is it?
Malgus
was saying about how the Jedi pick and choose who to give the Force abilities to or let them in on their little secret.
Yeah. No, you're right.
There was some good stuff there, man.
That was cool. And it also seems like he's like, I'm not part of the Sith either. Because he's like, the Jedi and the Sith do this. Which again, I barely know anything about Darth Malgus, so I won't be able to really fill you in on details there, but
he looks cool.
Yeah. I like that mask.
Yeah. He had his little sidekick too. Looked like Red Skull, who he kills.
In that same one.
I don't know
first Jedi they were, or the first like Sith person they were fighting there. and then like they get stabbed in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Where they're like, we have not ruled this planet for like this long amount of time.
Korriban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Sith are always killing their own dudes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's just what
Like,
they do.
They're powerful dudes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that guy was like a pretty strong Sith Force user.
That's why they kill him though, because it's like, well, he's gonna kill me.
I guess the Rule 2 ideology bogging them down.
Yeah, but I think this stuff is before the Rule of Two.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where I was like, whoa, what is this? What's going on? Like they even have like Jedi rituals we haven't seen before that they're doing, I guess, which were really cool. With like semi-magic even.
Circle of people around the girl, who for a second I thought it was Vima and Nomi Sunrider in that one.
That would have been cool.
Because she even says her name and it sounds like Vima, and I was like, whoa! And then the toy that she's playing with, or the little wood carving she's making, looks just like Master Thawne.
Oh yeah, it does!
And I was like, oh shit, is this? And then no,
damn, that would have been cool.
But yeah.
They should make a movie in this animation style with those characters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be great.
I feel like all the comments I see on cool animated Star Wars things are people being like, why don't they make this the movies? This is what we're asking for. And
I did see a lot of Disney hate, like, just when I scrolled down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Any, like, cool Star Wars thing, you will just see people being like, why can't this be what we have all the time?
Yeah, which, by the way, I want to point something out here, because there is a Star Wars thing in the sequels I am familiar with, that I kind of just remembered I'm familiar with when I was thinking about this, which is because years ago, did you ever watch a YouTube channel called Corridor Crew?
Yeah, like Corridor Digital.
Yeah, they do like VFX and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to watch those guys a lot when I just graduated out of college. And I think they have a series where it's like worst CGI or like worst fight choreography. And I think they used one of the newer Star Wars movies. It's like in a red room or something.
Yeah.
And like there's the guards are kind of like waiting in the background while I think it's Kylo and maybe Rey are fighting. And you know, they talked about how bad that fight choreography is. I've heard it like over and over again in other places reinforced, like that's the worst fight choreography ever. People dissing those movies in these comments. The fight choreography in this, mostly phenomenal and like S tier. There's one moment exactly like that moment from the Disney film though, which is when they're on the little bridge. Maybe it's Jedi Temple guards with the yellow lightsabers.
Yeah.
And the woman's like gonna fight all 6 of them or whatever. Like, she fights like 2 or 1 at a time while the others literally just stand there.
Yeah.
Yes. And I watched and I was like, the one dude's literally just like, and then goes in. Like,
I guess it's because it's a skinny bridge and they can't really like get around her like that. But
perhaps, but
no, you're not. I don't think that invalidates what you're saying.
We've seen in this animation Jedi's throwing those, boomeranging them back, like force blasting them at each other.
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, there's no real excuse for them not to be engaged in the fight.
But man, I mean, that is the biggest takeaway from all of these videos, though, is like, god damn, the lightsaber fighting is good.
Dude,
like, holy shit.
They were doing it way better than the Jedis we watched in the first movies were doing it.
Well, yeah, for sure. But
I was like, Luke doesn't have this skill set, at least from what I've seen.
No. But they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And the one where Malgus is fighting that master in front of the big machine with the Twi'lek Padawan is so good.
Yeah.
Like
dropping all the lightsabers, grabbing them again.
And even the way Malgus begins that fight, he charges in at the same time as he's like throwing the head of a statue at him, and then he's got to like swipe through the concrete and then immediately like block him. I'm like, yes, that is what we want.
No, very awesome fight scenes.
Yeah.
Like some of the best lightsaber battles I've seen so far. Probably the best, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to say. I don't know. I really like Anakin versus Ventress too.
In the 2D Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's just a good moment though.
That is really good. And that one, you know, it's hard to say because these on like a choreography level might be the best, but you know, you still got like Luke versus Vader.
That's the other one
on
I was
the
thinking
whole
of.
like the whole context of it like plays a part into making that one, in my opinion, the best.
Yeah.
But and then like Anakin and Obi-Wan is obviously incredibly good too. The beginning especially is great of that one before it gets a little crazy.
Dude, don't make me think about that sad fight, okay?
That's very sad. You are my brother, Anakin!
You were the chosen one! You were supposed to save them!
Destroy the Sith, not join them!
I'm getting there. Man,
So good.
good times. I want to see that on the big screen again like that. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm. Dude, they're putting the first original movie back on the big screen next year.
That'd be cool to see.
50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that it is fully despecialized. It's like the original theatrical cut restored to 4K without any of the CGI.
So does that mean we'll get Jedi Rock or no? What is the one that...
No, that's
the other one?
But that's in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right. By Nupi Lupa? What is her name?
Cy Snoodles.
Yeah. Am I thinking of anyone? Was that close to a name?
Whoopie Oopies are the currency that Gragra the Gorgmonger uses when Jar Jar tries to eat her Gorg. That might be what you're thinking.
If you said that to me 2 years ago, that would have meant nothing at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Like, I don't think I want to talk to you anymore. But now you're like, yes, more Whoopie Oopie talk.
Whoopie Oopie Gorgmonger.
Mm-hmm.
Chewbacca.
Have you read the Fantasy Flight? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore your Wookiee.
No, I wasn't trying to get attention for it. My first one wasn't good. My second one a little better. So.
I feel like I do that a lot where like I try to do an impression and it's not very good and then I end up doing it like 3 times and I'm like, I'm really not trying to like pull focus here. I just try to like get it right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Fantasy Flight put out a big article about what to expect from the upcoming set and stuff.
I don't know if I read the latest one. I read the one that had the stuff about like the multi-aspect cards and then also like the credit system.
Yeah, there was one more after that about kind of teasing some of the subtitles of cards because they all have like Gunji finding himself and stuff. So
otherwise we'd have like 8 Anakins and it'd be hard to...
Yeah. Right. So they listed some of those to kind of like tease what characters might be. And they also said, like the word isn't aspects. Is it traits maybe that are like on the card, like Jedi, Force, Republic,
Trooper,
or whatever. They said they have a new one that they're like, this isn't a very common type of character in Star Wars, but when they do show up, they make a big impact. And it's also a response to some of the most requested characters that we have not put in the cards yet. And everybody is thinking that it's Max Rebo, which I think I probably agree is correct, and that the tag they're talking about is going to be like musician or something like that.
Oh, okay. Are there like, outside of Max Rebo, are there other Star Wars musicians you can think of that you know the name of?
The Cantina Band.
I guess like past that stuff, like performing in the like Mos Eisley or whatever.
Yeah, there's those guys. There's obviously Max Rebo and the Jizz Whalers.
Is that their name?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Cy Snoodles and Joe Yowza. And then there is a droid from, what is his name? It might even be like DJ Rex. Oh yeah, his name's Rex, I think. A droid who was originally from the Star Tours Disney World ride, who now they've kind of repurposed and put him as the DJ in Olga's Cantina in Disneyland. So I don't know if they would bring him into Star Wars Unlimited, but they might.
Probably not, though, I guess.
But
Although they do non-canon stuff, so maybe they would.
But also, the Galaxy's Edge is considered canon.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Is there like a story with it? Like you experience it?
A little bit. A little bit. And there is like a short story or even maybe a whole novel that kind of like fleshes out the world of Galaxy's Edge. Or
Interesting.
what's it called? Black Spire Outpost at Batu.
I'm curious for myself, like when we get to the point of Star Wars where it becomes like, where I'm like, okay, I still like this, love it even, but I can tell it's like way overly corporatized, like
Oh,
to
yeah.
a staggering degree. You know, like that. I feel that about Marvel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I love it still, but crazy corporate influence.
I mean, and it essentially both of them are Disney
Yeah.
purchases that.
Like I know it will get there. I'm just
Yeah.
curious at like what point it becomes overwhelmingly like, okay, I'm in it now. Like
Yeah.
we kind of hit that veneer where, or we've like passed that filter where now it's kind of going to be like every other project maybe is kind of just trying to get some cash.
Yeah, but you still have like bright spots within that for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still creative people trying to make good stories and things.
By the way, I started reading Ultimate Wolverine again.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's where X-Men are in the freaking Ultimate Universe.
That's pretty much the X-Men.
They're all there.
Yep. God, the art is so cool.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot, the way they show action in those. How many issues have you read of it?
I think I got to the 4th issue, maybe. I got right to the point basically where they just the like rebellion group just got him back.
Okay, like with Artie and Leech and Sabretooth and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. That was a really fun issue.
Awesome Sabretooth too.
Yeah.
I really like him in it.
I know. I like this idea of like, oh well, there's one side where all the mutants would start to get along, and that's Krakoa. But then in this universe, almost all the mutants would also have to get along from just a shared sense of like internment, I guess.
Yeah. I love Magic and Colossus too as villains. Like I think that works really well.
Oh yeah.
Like if they never left Russia, like who knows? Who knows that they could, not that, being in Russia makes you an evil villain or whatnot, but maybe it does.
I guess we don't know. I've never spent any time there.
Mm.
You've been close.
Yeah.
Have you been to Russia at all?
No, my parents though were stationed there like before I was born. So they did like a bunch of Russia. They did 2 times in Russia, then 2 times in Ukraine, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. It's really interesting. I can't imagine like living in another country. I mean, I've visited several other countries, but living.
I would wonder what it's like as an adult.
Yeah.
Too. It's got to be like a really different, obviously, experience from when I was a kid. But I have super fond memories of Ukraine.
That's cool. And Ukraine now is maybe a little more sad.
Yeah, bit of a bummer. I looked up my international school like the second that happened because I was like, I hope like, I don't know, they're not bombing the streets of Podol. Like, and it was fine last time I checked. They did like obviously shut down for the time being, but yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Trying to think. Any other thoughts about the little videos?
Some cool force use from the children. It's cool seeing like them display like aggressive bursts of force energy as like the reckoning of it.
Totally, yeah. That was like a common theme between a lot of them. Is like little kids going dark-sided.
It's cool.
Which is cool. I mean, I fuck with the one with the 2 brothers. The part where, one of them is like on the ground dying and the other one's like grabbing him while someone's doing like surgery on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, battlefield surgery. Like
even their little montage like leading up to everything I thought was really cool too, like getting to see their losses and whatnot, and the dude's like force throwing something, he's angry, all the little like triumphs and tribulations of the battles they've been on. They seemed like menaces.
Oh yeah. But at first they're just Happy little kids.
Trying to please the daddy.
The dirt will be your privilege.
Damn.
Something like that.
Yeah. The girl, though, also I thought was super sick when her force abilities like really started showing themselves as she's like fighting one of the guards and she starts like bending his armor around him.
Yeah.
And it just cuts to the guy's eye. He's like freaking
He's
out.
like,
in there.
oh. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was really cool, for sure.
It's like a Vader-esque moment almost.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Yeah, like when he comes off the table in Revenge of the Sith and like smashes everything.
He also does something like that in Star Wars Outlaws. Sorry, I know you haven't gotten there.
That's okay. You can... I you know, if anything, I'll just like watch the cutscenes eventually. But
well, no, you kind of have to play the whole game to experience it and understand them. So just because you wouldn't get them otherwise, so it'd be kind of like a waste.
okay.
It's like reading the last page of a book. Why would you do that? Doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes a game, it's like I don't want to play this whole game.
Well, okay, then watch the whole game.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Okay, maybe you will.
Maybe I'll even play it.
All right, maybe you will.
Now that it's got the stealth taken out, maybe I'll just play it. Just like not worry about any side stuff and just blast through the story real quick.
That's what I was gonna do, man, but I don't know. Just having fun exploring.
Nice. Well, that's awesome. That's how I feel about the Jedi Survivor games.
I'm excited to play this.
Yeah.
I got a lot of Star Wars games to play.
Oh yeah. Man, you got to play freaking Republic Commandos, bro. I love that.
I think I
game.
have it.
Yeah, I think you do. I think it was in that bundle.
Yeah.
That, and it's short too. It's maybe like 8 hours to get through all of it. And it's awesome. I want to play it again. I love that game.
You play as who?
You play as...
Is that where you're Jango Fett?
No, that's Bounty Hunter. This one you play as a squad of Republic Commandos, little clone troopers.
Oh, okay, you were one of them? That's cool.
You switch between like 4 guys. Yeah, it's freaking sick.
Yeah, gotta play it.
And it's like right after Attack of the Clones and takes you on like different Clone Wars missions and then even teases like Grievous before Revenge of the Sith came out and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool.
Do you like see Jedi in it and get orders from them and whatnot?
Man, it's been a minute since I played. You definitely at the very least do over like comms and stuff. I don't know if you actually see Jedi in the game. But my most vivid memory of it is killing Geonosians and their like bug guts get on your visor and then you like swipe like some little like windshield wiper on the visor like swipes off the guts.
Damn, that's sick. I didn't know they had those.
Me neither. But we'll see some Republic Commandos in the Clone Wars show eventually.
Okay, nice.
God, they look so cool. Just their helmets are like slightly different.
I know the cover of that game even looks pretty cool. Like it's got them all. It's like maybe it's 4 of them since you play as 4. Like them suited up there.
And they got just slightly different colors on them and everything. Yeah. No, it's sick. And there's a whole series of novels, Republic Commandos, that goes all the way up to like Order 66, and then the last one in the series is called like Imperial Commandos or something. And I have not read those, but that might be my next little deep dive.
Man, dude, I wonder where we'd be if we were trying to read everything that came out still.
We'd still be in like 1995. Like,
yeah, I guess there's a lot of like Jedi, like Luke's little Jedi Academy books, right?
Yeah. And then between like 98 and 2005, there was like 60 new Jedi Order books.
Damn.
Which I've not read a single one of. I'm sure at least some of them are really cool.
I wonder which of those like introduces the most just heinously blasphemous idea to Star Wars. That's just like kind of forgotten about because it's in one of those, you know.
And then other writers are just like, oh, we can ignore that.
Just wonder if anyone ever got in trouble. Be like, what the hell did you write?
Yeah.
I guess they could stop it from coming out if it was really that bad, but
yeah, but even then, like with editorial and things still like slip through the cracks. And, you know, they don't. Every now and then they don't really think about it until it's like in the hands of the public, and then the public is like, "This flies in the face of everything." But Jesus Christ. I mean, when we get to the fucking Disney movies, like,
You think I'll feel it? You think I'll?
I don't know. I definitely don't think it's gonna like. Well, I don't know. I'd actually be really curious to see how you feel about them. To me, the things I dislike about them are not really rooted in this ruined Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
More in just like, because I don't know. It's not like I don't care about that at all, like character assassination type things. But
That seems like such a crazy stretch. Like I don't know what happens. It
yeah,
seems crazy to think they could really ruin any character that bad.
I mean, I don't. I personally, I don't think that they do. But to me, the things I don't like about those movies are pretty much contained in the movies themselves, and they're not really like larger universe Star Wars problems. Because then it's like, what are we never allowed to like introduce new ideas? Like, you can introduce a new idea and it's a bad one,
Yeah.
and maybe I don't like that idea, but I still would rather you be like trying to invent something new and interesting than just like follow a template that already exists.
I feel like being such an expansive sci-fi story, Star Wars has a benefit where if you really want to like try something out in the universe, like do it in a silo at first, kind of with some characters or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then if it seems successful in that and like works in, you can fold it into the greater plan.
Yeah,
But I feel like it could be like dangerous to, and again, I don't know like the movies at all, the Disney sequels, what happens to like introduce something like super new and make it like a core part of your movie or your trilogy even, and then like I don't know, people are not feeling it, and you're like, well, oh no, we were stuck.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of like what happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's one thing from the second Disney movie that does actually bother me on like a universe logistics level,
Okay.
which I don't like caring about that stuff. That feels very like the bad side of fandoms to like get up in arms about those kind of things, but it's particularly egregious in my
I
opinion.
won't dig too deep into this, but just is it kind of like a Jar Jar Binks situation where it's because a character is introduced that it's just like really ruins everything, or is it actually like an idea is introduced that I don't know if it maybe retcons something or it just like changes what stuff means or a new rule of the Force or something like that?
No, and it really doesn't even matter that much in the grand scheme of things. It's kind of just like this thing that happens that's like, oh, okay, well, if people could do this, then that actually like changes everything, like potentially. And then they're just like, okay, well, let's just not do that again then.
Oh, interesting. Oh, now I'm trying to think. Maybe they force hack into something. They're like, let me pull the numbers out with my Force mind.
And that's a cool idea, actually.
So it's not that.
No, no, it's not that.
Imagine if you could just force steal the Death Star plans.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I would honestly buy it if that did happen, but all right. I don't know if I have anything else.
I know I have nothing else. Nothing else to give this.
Look
right
at
now.
you being committal.
Thank you.
All right. Well, next time we will probably watch the first arc of season 3 of Clone Wars, unless I do some research and see. Wait, we needed to watch this thing in between.
Or a little comic action.
Yeah, we could definitely do some comics. Then there's also, I forget exactly when this comes out, but I think I've mentioned this to you before. There's a canceled cartoon called Star Wars Detours that is a partnership with Lucasfilm and Seth Green of Robot Chicken.
Strange name already. I guess it's like a comedy, like parody thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's sort of like these short little sketches like Robot Chicken, but much more like kid friendly.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. The art style is not my favorite, and it never got made, but they do have maybe like 5 or 6 fully animated sketches that are available to watch online. So we'll check those out.
You've seen them?
Yeah.
Are they fun?
I don't think so, but I kind of forget. But I think they're bad.
Yeah, I feel like Robot Chicken for me, they do have some hits every now and then, but a little higher miss rate than hits.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But the hits can be pretty fun.
Yeah, I liked the Dr. Droid or whatever that one was.
Oh yeah, Dr. Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still got to watch the third Robot Chicken Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll preview it to make sure. I say we have to watch it. I'll watch it, and then if it's good, I'll say yeah, you should watch it. But if it's terrible, then
okay, my gatekeeper of media.
you can watch it if you want. I'm just saying I don't want to force you to watch something that's terrible that we don't even want to talk about.
While I was back in Virginia and we weren't doing episodes, dude, I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and clone Wars. I'm just gonna move forward and start watching. But I didn't. But I was like, man, there's no Star Wars media. There's a bunch of stuff I want. I want to watch the Obi-Wan show. I want to watch more Mandalorian. I'm like, I can't really touch any of this stuff without stealing from you, myself, and everyone listening. So.
Yeah, you have to stick on track.
I know.
Nah, you're already playing games that.
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
All games should be on limit at this point, though, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I would say.
It doesn't seem like there's anything that's sequel territory games.
They didn't really make a lot of games in general since 2015.
Yeah, I guess Outlaws was kind of a big release for Star Wars gaming when it came out.
Yeah. The only big, they made Squadrons, which doesn't really have much story and it's just like a dogfighting space game, which I think is really good. The 2 Jedi games, which are probably the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm.
Outlaws, and then the 2 Battlefront games.
Oh, did you see they're making a new pod racing game maybe?
Yes, yeah. And a new Old Republic RPG.
Is it going to be an RPG?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I saw the trailer for it, or was that one of them had a trailer, one didn't, right?
I think they both had a little teaser.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm mixing them up then. Which one was the Old Republic one, her stepping off a ship or something? It's kind of a desolate area.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't show too much though.
No, it's like a 20-second teaser thing. Yeah. And then the pod race, I do remember seeing a visual for the pod racing one, which that could be pretty fun.
I was gonna say, we were just talking before, I don't know if we were recording, how much we like racing games. So. Never pod raced.
Didn't we play the N64 pod racing game a little bit?
Pod race once.
I was like, I think we did pod race actually.
Yeah, but with those 3-prong controllers, that's not racing, dude.
We were using PlayStation.
Okay, enough.
Okay. All right.